Hello and welcome back to Ask Nolan. Today we're going to be taking a look at question number 9 from the unit test 2 for Algebra 1. Okay. It says Ronaldo receives a gift card worth $90 for an online movie store that rents movies for $3.55 and sells movies for $9.75. Ronaldo wants to buy or rent a minimum of 10 movies using only this gift card. Select all viable solutions. Now, before we start, let's just highlight some key things here. It says the gift card is only worth $90 and he wants to get a minimum of 10 movies, whether he buys them or rents them. Now, for the $90, he can spend no more than $90. Can't go over 90. So it can be less than 90 or equal to 90, but it can't go over $90 because it's a gift card, right? And then the movies, he wants at least 10. So 10 or more. That's another way of reading a minimum of 10. He wants 10 or more. So we're going to use that 10 or more first to eliminate some of the answer choices. So when we look at answer choice A, that would be 0 plus 8, which is 8 movies. He wants at least 10. B is 4 plus 6, which is exactly 10, so that could be a possible answer. 7 plus 7, that's 14, so that could be a possible answer. 7 plus 2, that's 9. That cannot be an answer because remember, he wants at least 10 movies, 10 or more. 6 plus 7, that's 13. That could be a possible answer. And then 10 plus 15. 10 plus 5 is 15. So that could also be a possible answer. So just based on the number of movies that he wants to purchase, we got rid of answer choice A and D. So now I'm going to erase this stuff here. And now we're just going to focus on the other 4 answer choices. Now we have to do some simple multiplication and adding. So for all the movie rentals, whatever number of movies he rented, we're going to multiply that number times 355. And for the movies that he purchased, we're going to multiply that number times 975. And then we're going to add those together to see if it's less than or equal to $90. Because if it's more than, we got to exclude it. So let me write that down. So for B, we would be doing 4 times 3.55, and we would do 6 times 9.75, and then whatever those are, we're going to add them together, okay? And matter of fact, let me move this over. So we're going to multiply, and this is for answer choice B, okay? And after we multiply them, we're going to add them. So in the calculator over here to the right, I'm going to do 4 parentheses 3.55 plus 6 parentheses 9.75 and close it. That actually equals $72.70. So this is one of our answer choices here, okay? Because it does say select all, which means that there's going to be more than one correct answer. So once again, 4 movies and rentals and 6 movie purchases totals $72.70, which is less than 90, but that's at least 10 movies, so that's an answer. Now we're going to do answer choice C. So for answer choice C, I'm just going to change the 6 and the 4 and the 6 to a 7 and a 7. 7 movie rentals at $3.55 a piece, and 7 movie purchases at $9.75 each. So on my calculator, I'm just going to move my cursor and delete the 4, make it a 7, delete this 6, and make that a 7, and that totals $93.10. So that's way too much. Once again, that was $93.10, which is more than 90, so he can't make that purchase. That's not going to work. All right? Now let's take a look at answer choice E. E says 6 movie rentals, and 7 movie purchases. So I'm gonna change change that top 7 to a 6. So now I'm gonna do 6 times 355. So I'm gonna go to my calculator. I'm gonna delete the 7 in front of the 355 and put a 6. That makes $89.55, which is less than 90. So E would be a correct answer. Okay. Now let's take a look at F. Okay, let me erase that. F says there's 10 movie rentals. So instead of a 6, we're going to change that to a 10. And 5 movie purchases. So instead of 7, we're going to change that to a 5. And then in my calculator, I'm going to change the 10 to a 6 and the 7 to a 5. And that actually makes $84.25. So with that being said, that's less than 90. That's also an answer here. So our correct answers for number 9 are B, E, and F. All right.